Well, I muffed up and hit the stop button, I guess. So this is a part two. I am not happy. Anyways, next up is Nikolai Volkov from the Legend line. This is literally the last figure I used trying to find on Brickseek and whatever the other one was. And I would drive an hour and something to stores and I could never find it, and I was so disgusted I quit using both of them. This was found at the Ocala toy store, which I can't think of right now, and I'm pretty stoked. I know he had a 2-pack figure with Iron Sheik back in the day. As you see, he comes with a cloth good jacket. So that was a good purchase. Man, I am bummed that I just stopped that video by accident. Up next is Grogu, aka Baby Yoda. This is another attempt at Disney to milk you for $20 for a microscopic figure, except this time they give you a little more with it. Of course, they give you his little transporter, and those, I don't know, he eats those things, and he comes with a necklace, and I don't even know what that's supposed to be, that little silver thing. But this is the last Grogu I ever intend on buying, I can tell you that much. Up next is, Ayala Sakura. I know I said the first name wrong. She is a Clone Wars era Jedi, if I remember right. This is the one and only I've ever seen of her. I found her in the wild at a Walmart while on vacation, and that was a hit of dopamine straight to the brain. I was pretty excited for that. Pause if you want to read it. Give me a go. And if you remember with her, she was brutally massacred by her own troops during Order 66. Found this also on vacation. I thought, oh boy, look at that. I was like, I guess that's considered a chase. It's the Walmart exclusive of Hangman Adam Page. I bought it because I believe it was on clearance. I don't see a ticket price on there. Next up is the Grand Inquisitor, the only Inquisitor you should really care about and give two shits about, because he's the man. He's trained in every style of fighting. He was a Jedi Temple Guard. He knows their ins and out, and he's the leader of the Inquisitors, basically. He was pretty much portrayed as a biatch on the Kenobi show on Disney+. Hence, one of the reasons I said the show sucks, but this is a dope figure. It doesn't accurately portray him too well in the face, the body, and all that, but whatever. It's his first time ever in the line. Well, I'm glad I saw this, because I almost, bought one the other night just for a purchase high, and I don't even remember buying this and where I got it. But this is Senator Ma. She is from the old school movies. She was part of the planning with the rebels to take down the Death Star. I believe she was in the Kenobi series. No, Andor. There you go, right there. Yeah, now that I think about it, I don't recall her on Kenobi. For those who want to pause to read. Up next is Axe Woves from The Mandalorian, and there is some sort of story that I can't recall about this character that I remember reading about. I believe he's still alive in the show. I think. He was supposed to die doing something or another. Didn't he even wield the dark saber, the black lightsaber at some point? I can't remember. Season 3 kind of pissed me off, so I'm mentally blocking it from my brain. But I figured, what the hell, I'll buy him. Next up is the nightmare from my childhood, and that would be Brother Love. His catchphrase, I love you. He was the original manager of The Undertaker, for those of you who are probably unaware of that. When he debuted at Survivor Series, God, what was that, 90? 91? And this is Bruce, isn't it Bruce Pritchard? Yes, Bruce Pritchard played Brother Love. He had one other figure, I don't know, from the Superstars line. The face paint is not right. It looks pink. He was, I don't know why he had like blood red face paint, but he was supposed to be like this evangelical preacher, And I guess Vince thought it was funny because, like, back then all they did was yell and scream, and I guess he thought they looked red-faced, so that was his deal. I don't remember. A giant book. What is that supposed to mean? This is the only one I have found so far, and I scooped him up. Up next is the Build-A-Figure set of which included Hulk Hogan. This is a one-off from a SummerSlam event where he was teaming with, I don't even remember, but I do remember this look. What does this say? Certified authentic. Okay. Is there like an underground market now for figures? I did pre-order Zeus many months ago. I believe I did an unboxing and have him somewhere on the channel. The guy in the toy store is trying to get me to buy that Dolph because he claims he's one of whatever out of the case and he's supposed to be rare, but I don't care. I jumped off the Dolph train. He should have went to AEW. I'm sure he's being paid very nicely to sit around catering now, so he must be happy. I don't know. If he's happy, I'm happy, but I'm off the Dolph train. Up next, we have D'Lo Brown and Kama Mustafa from, what were they called? Nation of Domination. I really enjoyed the group back in the day, even though you knew exactly what they were supposed to be and what they were doing, but I didn't find it as offensive as other gimmicks of that era. You know, I just greatly, insanely hated Sergeant Slaughter when he was doing that anti-American shit. But I didn't have a problem with the Black Power, you know, we hate Whitey group. But I have the other D'Lo Brown figure, which basically was a Nation of Domination figure, but this one's more prominently with the colors. It still has the chest plate on. I believe they're making another member. I just can't remember who the hell it was. It's not Ahmed Johnson. But that's the figure line in the back. There you go. I can't even remember all the members. PG-13 were members, but they ain't gonna make that. They ain't gonna make them. I know one of the Harris brothers. I think no. I can't remember. It's been so long ago. The Harris twins. Were one of them or both of them in the group at one point? I can't remember. If you guys know other members, please tell me in the group. The comment section. Somebody's got to know. This is Spike when he got his own robotic suit in G1 Transformers. I don't recall enjoying this era of Transformers. Oh, yeah, see, but it was in the movie. But I remember him having it still after the movie. But by the time the movie came out, they kind of were wrapping up with Transformers G1. But this is the Ecto suit of Spike Witwicky. I thought that was cool. I think I found that in a GameStop. And this, of course, like most of my finds, has been the only one I have ever seen. So I grabbed it. Up next is more Star Wars Black. This is HK87. It says this is from The Mandalorian. I don't remember it from The Mandalorian. I'm watching highlights on YouTube from the Ahsoka show. And it's an assassin droid that pals around with the last of the Inquisitor, Merrick. And I had no intentions of buying it, but I found it for, I don't know, $20 in the wild, and I bought one just so I could say I have it. See, based on an antiquated assassin droid, blah, 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 blah. All right. This is a Inquisitor. This is a real Inquisitor, not the one from the Kenobi show. There are no black human Inquisitors. The closest thing to a black Inquisitor was a male alien, and basically all the Inquisitors are aliens, except for possibly the Grand Inquisitor. I don't think we ever truly know what his race is. But where did I find her? I was super dope when I did, though. And of course, it doesn't have the plastic so you can see it, but from the picture, it kind of looks like that is cloth goods. This is the fourth sister Inquisitor. And they will give you... She is on the Kenobi show, but she was pretty dope in, what was it, Rebels? All the Inquisitors were. They looked a lot better Inquisitors. I mean, in Rebels, but most of the Inquisitors just end up dying or dead. What's the difference? Next up is Molly Holly Legends figure. I think I have one of her from the Superstars line. Of course, this is eons better than that one. And you get the second head sculpt, and I don't know if she sat down for a sculpt, but I mean, that's pretty damn good. The second head, anyway. The first one is like, ugh. But that seems to be the way it goes. And this is from that line. I was pretty stoked when I found, I don't know, what the fuck are those two dude, that group called? I don't even remember now. God, I'm having a brain fart. What were they called? Ugh. Anyways, there's the back. Read it if you want. This is my prized purchase of the summer. What did I pay for this? $100. This is the mintiest I have ever found one. If I could have screamed in the store, I would have. This is 2010 Kane. I wanted this figure forever. And people were selling these things for like $300-400 bills. I just wasn't going to do it. But I saw on the Facebook page website of the toy store, and I got my ass there immediately and picked it up. I'm very happy with this purchase. I have to buy a figure defender for it because he's going into the vault basically, and I want to make sure nothing happens to it. That was a bucket list item, and I'm very happy I secured one. I know also that I picked up over the summer that's the Walmart exclusive CM Punk, but I'm not going to dig him out. I believe there's some other ones down below. I think that Stacy Keibler Legends is in there for sure.